In this video, I want to show that the series with the expression into the second plus 3 over n plus 5 factorial, and that this converges to 20e minus 6523 over 120. And so for the expression n squared plus 3 over n plus 5 factorial, I'm going to rewrite the n squared plus 3 as n squared plus 9n plus 20 minus 9n minus 20 and then plus 3. And then obviously this part right here, this is 0. And the reason for the 9n plus 20, because the factors are n plus 5, n plus 4. And so now we get n plus 5, n plus 4 over n plus 5 factorial, and then minus 9 n plus 5, and then this part right here, this is negative 9n plus, and then negative 9n minus 45, and then plus 45, which is minus 9n, and then minus 20 plus 3. The n plus 5 factorial, this is the same as n plus 5, n plus 4 times n plus 3 factorial. The factors n plus 5 will cancel each other out. The factors n plus 4 will cancel each other out. And what's left is just 1 over n plus 3 factorial. And then right here we get negative 9 times the factor n plus 5, and then all of this is 28. And again, right here, this is n plus 5 times n plus 4 factorial. The factors n plus 5 will cancel each other out. What's left is the minus 9 over n plus 4 factorial. And then right here we get 28 over n plus 5 factorial. This is how the original series. So now we can write this as the summation with these three expressions right here, because that's what n squared plus 3 over n plus 5 factorial is. Here are the first 9 terms. This is 1 over 4 factorial minus 9 over 5 factorial plus 1 over 5 factorial. And now look at all the terms with the 6 factorial in the denominator. So it's this one, and this one. So it's 28 minus 9 plus 1, which is 20. And now look at all the terms with 7 factorial in the denominator. So it's this one, and this one. So it's going to be the same thing again, 28 minus 9 plus 1, which is 20 over 7 factorial. And then the rest of it is going to be 20 over 8 factorial, 20 over 9 factorial, 20 over 10 factorial, and so on. So we have 1 over 4 factorial minus 9 over 5 factorial plus 1 over 5 factorial. And then the common factor here is 20. So we can write this as 20 times this sum right here. Recall that power series representation for e to the x is 1 plus x squared over 2 factorial plus x to the third over 3 factorial, and so on. Let x be 1, then we get e to the first is equal to this right here. The first part right here, the first 6 terms right here, is 163 over 60. And therefore we get E minus 163 over 60 is equal to the sum, the infinite sum starting with 1 over 6 factorial. A few moments ago we had this result, but this infinite sum here is E minus 163 over 60. And then simplify, we get 20E minus 6523 over 120, which is approximately 0.0073. And that's the end of the video.